Same.
So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Heck of a game, heck of a season. I'm going to open up Coach first, and then ladies chime in, jump in, whatever. And I'm going to open up to Bill too, for some more team questions.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot my hippo. Go get my hippo. I'm in love with Shippo the hippo.
We are too.
We are too. Yeah,
We got a hippo of the week.
Yeah, we do have
Yeah,
all
I
the
haven't done that in a while.
I love that. So Bill brought me my Shippo finally. I was going to put it on the table. So first of all, so congratulations, Coach. Getting to this moment, getting to, reaching the pinnacle and then winning it overtime. Talk about what this season meant for you, your first year as head coach here, right? And then leading this team of young ladies and bringing a championship back to Shippensburg.
That's a lot in one question.
It is.
This season was exciting and challenging, and it took a lot of belief and trust, but not necessarily from me or the coaching staff, like from them, because it's hard when you have a coaching change, and in a program that definitely has a lot of tradition to it and a lot of success in it. Coming in as a new coach, what really helped us, like as a staff, is that they bought into what we were doing, they trusted what we were doing, and it started with the seniors too and the captains for sure. And then the people following that was really, really important, because we wouldn't be here if that didn't happen, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Ladies, what about buying in? Coach said you guys bought in. What did it take to get to this point this year for you?
Yeah, honestly, in the beginning, when we found out that we were going to get a whole new coaching staff, it obviously shoved us up against the back wall. And there was a slight loss of faith, but as soon as we were ready to take it on, we all knew that we have to buy in, and the only way we would be successful is if we just trust in the program, trust in the team and the culture that we have, and the only way to make it is to buy in and make sure that we show our coaches that we want it, and we clearly got it.
PSAC team playing in Pennsylvania, winning a national championship in Pennsylvania. What in front of pretty much a home crowd. What does this mean to you? What is this moment for you guys? I know not everyone's from Pennsylvania, but this is
One of us, we're close.
but just being in the state that you play in all the time. What does that mean for you guys as a program? For you individually, love to hear from.
It's exciting to that this was the host site, because it was close to home for a lot of people, and close to school. So we had a lot of our fans and friends from school come, and different support staff people come. So it's really special when we are able to have those crowds travel, because when it's sometimes too far, not everyone comes. But yeah, it feels really great to be able to bring the national championship back to Ship.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm the only one other than Coach who grew up here. So obviously, going into the game, I was thinking about it, it's like a Pennsylvania game, and it's kind of like defending our own state. But it was definitely, at the end of the day, it wasn't us playing like a Southern team. It was us playing a team, no matter who was in the other jersey, putting everything we had into it. It didn't matter who was on the other side. It was just playing for who we know that we are. Yeah, it's awesome. And it's also very nice to have a 2-hour drive compared to I've every drive every year has been way too long. And there's been a flight, I can't do it.
I agree with what Sad said. I think it was believing in us, no matter who was on the other side of the field. I think it was believing on us, the program, the faculty staff, everyone that we have, and just going for it, just all of us are seniors, so I think we had a clear mind of what we wanted, so just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with August. I know for every single one of us this means everything, but for me personally, winning the PSAC championship and then coming here, my mom is all the way from South Africa, and she's here, and she watched me score the final goal. So that meant everything to me, and it was just because of this amazing team that we're a part of.
So you bring up the goal. So Kelly and August, you guys scoring today, getting on the board first, coming back, tying it, and then that overtime goal. Like, just walk me through your offense, your trust in your defense to get to that point, and what those goals really mean to you. I know I'm putting a lot of questions.
I think one thing we were talking about was attacking the game, attacking every situation. So every situation you have, you just need to go for it, especially inside the circle. As an attacker, just like find the back of the net. So it was kind of the mentality last game. We need to give everything we have and just go for it. Just like find the back of the net.
Yeah, I totally agree with August. Almost pretty much every single goal that our team has scored this year has been a team goal. Yes, like the one individual person does touch the ball lost and it goes in the goal. But every goal has been a team effort, and we do it for the team. It's not for individual play. And on that last goal, like, I knew the whole team was tired, and I just wanted to get it done, so I hustled all the way to the end. I almost said that. But I just, like, whether it was me or someone else, like, I know every single person on this team would have done the exact same thing. Any goal is a team goal.
Mm-hmm. Coach, talk about like how your team played today. What you saw in them and to get to winning. Didn't go into overtime. It's tiring.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's tiring. We played like a unit today, and we've been talking about that for basically the whole season, that we need to make sure that we're defending as a unit, we're attacking as a unit, we're working for each other. And when we play like that and we use each other, then we really have success in the game. And we've been there before, so losing during the season, I think, helped us, honestly, because we had to be in that situation to know how to come out of that situation. We had to be down in order to come back. And we've been in overtime, so we had to experience that to actually do what we did today. So that was really nice. But also the goals that we scored, we've been trying to do. I've been asking August to score on her forehand for a lot, and she got 2 of them today. And we've also been trying to get far post goals, and that was one today. So, wild.
No better time than now to do it.
Yeah. So that was really nice for that to like come true then. But yeah.
Phil, all of them to you.
We've asked you a lot already, so I'll try not to ask too much more. You have lots of celebrating to do, so I'll try to go down the line once for each of you. Because you all, I think, have a unique perspective on what has gotten you to this point. Savannah, you've started about 82 games, I think, in your career. You go from, 3 of you have played Newberry in 22, the only other time that Ship had ever played Newberry before, too, which was interesting. But Savannah, like, from the back lines and like, I wanted to ask you about the defense, but I also just wanted to ask you, too, like, you've been in the throes of it mostly the whole time, a couple of you have. To be at the bottom in 2022 and to come back to 2025, that's it's already validating, but you've experienced both sides of it now. How validating is it to have gone through all the work to get to where we're at now?
It's so surreal. Like, I'm going to try to get through this without crying. Like, it means everything to me to be able to play for as much as I was able. That first year, I was so nervous before the national championship. I remember telling my coach, I was like, I don't know about this. Like, I don't know if I can do this. And she was like, it's just a game. Like, it's just a game at the end of the day. But I realize now, like, after 4 years, like, it's so much more than a game. But at the same time, it is just playing, like, all that time. Like, it's so hard to stay focused for 60 minutes. But that's why you have a team, because someone else is going to pick you right up. And I'm definitely, like, so honored to be a part of it. Like, I just can't believe that we're here finally. It took, like, so much, especially, it was, like Kelly said, our backs were against the wall. We had no idea if we could make it to this point, but it's surreal. Yeah.
Awesome. Kelly, you come into Ship from another program. Your first year you're at Ship, you maybe play in a couple of games. next person up mentality is always a cliche in sports, but you stayed with the program, you stayed with it, you're given the opportunity, you're a captain as a senior, you score the game-winning goal in the national championship game. It's quite a journey to go from where you've been to where you're at now. If you don't mind just sharing maybe a tiny bit of perspective about that incredible journey you've been on. And to come from South Africa to the States to now this.
Thank you. Just like Sav said, it's surreal and it means everything to me. It wasn't always easy. It's never easy, but like Sav said, we're a team and we do know our roles, and I knew my role last season, and I knew my role this season, and I just wanted to step it up for the team because I know it was my last shot. And I didn't come this far to not win a national championship, and I mean like all the way from South Africa. Yeah. So I just wanted to come dominate a little, and I couldn't have done that with this team and with our coaching staff and our program at Ship. It has been a journey, and it hasn't been a perfect one, but I think that's what makes it a great journey. Like Coach said, like we beat 2 teams that were unbeaten, and it just shows that perfect isn't real, and it's what you make of it, and a loss you learn so much from it, and we definitely learned a lot from that, and I learned a lot from that personally, and I just kept pushing, and that's how we won. Yeah.
Emma, you have another unique perspective in that you're on the 21 championship team as a redshirt, so you've experienced the highs of the highs. You get to play, and I know you all wanted it and how desperately you wanted it as well, because you get the opportunity, ironically, against Newberry way back. It's your first ever game on the field, and you're ending it against Newberry.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Awesome. So, again, that's also a unique perspective because you come into a national championship, you get to play, you work all the way through, and you're all leaders. You're another leader on this team too. Just how great does it feel for you right now as well?
Yeah, I think, the only one being on the team that's won a national championship before has been kind of a unique perspective because we talk about it a lot, but I'm the only one that's ever kind of experienced it. And now, I wanted to show the team and to tell the team about how it would feel and how it would look like and this and that. And now we all get to experience it together. And even after I'm leaving, they can still talk about it and they can still talk to the younger generations coming into Ship, which is awesome. My journey's been quite a ride, but I'm so grateful that I chose to take my 5th year. Wasn't really planning on it, but I was asked to, and I gave it another thought, and I was like, you know what, yeah. And so with all that's happened since then, I couldn't imagine my life not taking it, and I'm really glad that the team, came together and, leaned on each other and kind of what everyone's been saying, trusted in Rael and trusted in the coaching staff because, if we didn't, we wouldn't be here.
Goose, similarly to Kelly, you've taken a long journey from Argentina to come to a small little school in central Pennsylvania, and you've had quite a journey in your career, and I guess another aspect maybe is, if it's fair to say, that this year's maybe been your hardest season with injuries and other things that have, beset you at times, and then again, you had a hat trick against Newberry way back in the day in that game too, and then you come and score 2 against him today. But that was a nice note. But at the same time, though, you scored a lot of goals in your career, and this year, because of injuries and other things, it wasn't as easy at times. And today, you scored 2 in the biggest game, quite possible. So, ask that aspect of it, but also too, again, just to come all the way here, and as a senior in your last game, you're not a loser, you're a winner.
I think coming from Argentina and leaving many things behind, it was important to buy into the program since day one. And also I think it was easy with the team. It was not easy at first. It was hard being away from home, but then meeting all of these amazing people, it made it easier. My teammates and also their families. So it was having a second family away from home. So I think it was just enjoying the experience. And with respect of my injuries and this season, yeah, it was definitely harder. But I knew it was my last chance, my last season, so I just needed to go for it and like no matter what, like keep pushing through everything. And especially this game, I knew it was the last one, so just even if it hurts, you need to keep pushing. If you win, then you have a great rest. If you lose, you will have the rest, but not that good. So just keep pushing and going against everything. I feel like with this being the last game, a really emotional game, I didn't want to have any regrets. So yeah.
And then Coach, about, I don't know, 7 or 8 months ago, we're all sitting in the Horton Hall conference room listening to a pitch for you to become the head coach of Shippensburg. Coaching is a thankless task, and the journeys that you've been along the way, you come to Ship, and you need buy-in from them, they buy in, and the whole experience has to be, it's really hard to capitulate probably the whole experience, but like at the same time though, like, I feel like at the same time too, obviously this is why you do what you do, if that's fair to say, and if you could just describe again what it's been like to come into this place and then help lead this group to this national championship.
It's been wild. It's been a lot. I don't know what to say. I mean, really, like, I hired in May and then have to, hire an assistant and a part-time, and then we have Zane coming on. And we have summer camps, so it's a lot of things, but also we're selling a house and buying a house, and we got a house the day before preseason, and having a little one, so it's a lot. But I mean, one, of course, we wouldn't have been able to do this if we didn't have buy-in from the team. Also, the support that we have around the team with Chris and Fam and the administration, like we have to have that in order to be successful. And I mean, there's Tanya and Coach K. There's a lot of people that have to support a program in order to be like where we are today. But personally, like I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to coach. I wouldn't be able to have a little one and be able to coach without, honestly, my parents and my husband's parents and our family understanding what coaching is, and the time commitment and the emotional commitment, and like having my husband support me is, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing today. Without all that support, there's no way it would happen. And be able to do that, and having administration being like letting me take my daughter along everywhere is also a really great thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, the girls love it, the team loves it, but without having the sport, I wouldn't be able to do anything. So that's really, for me here, that's why I'm here today.
Thank you all for that. Mason, did you have anything you needed to add for the slate?
Yeah, I'll do 3 real quick, 3 questions. I'm gonna start with Coach Wallace as well. When we chatted over Zoom before the season, the thing that stuck to me the most said key to success was just playing Shippensburg field hockey. And how do you feel the team did that today and throughout the whole season?
I mean, there were definitely times when we did, there was times when we didn't, right? But today we definitely did. Today we played as a unit. We trusted each other. We were coming in waves, attacking-wise. We were coming in waves. Defensively, we were staying true to ourselves for the most of the game, and really playing as a unit is where we shine during that, for sure. Not individually. So.
And then Agus, you had a battle for injuries all season, but still coming through at one of the top, just with this great group of teammates behind you. Just tell me about the group of teammates and how they've had your back all year.
I mean, they were really supportive. At practice, sometimes I couldn't sprint, so they were putting the ball on my stick for me, so I couldn't sprint. Yeah. So yeah, but besides that, like they were reaching out and asking every time I went to Tanya's for treatment, they were asking how that went, and yeah, are you feeling better? My answer was no, and they were still there. So yeah, I'm really glad I had them and I had the support, and yeah.
And finally, for Kelly, just senior captain, scoring the goal in overtime in national championship. What are you going to take from this season and from today in general?
Everything. I've learned so much. I've learned so much about myself. I've just learned so many life lessons from this team. And just the biggest life lesson I've learned is how to pick yourself up when you're down. And that's been from all the losses that we've experienced, from the highs to the lows. That is what I'm taking out of this. And no matter how low you are, you can always come up on top, and that's my biggest life lesson that I learned here.
That's all I need. Thank you.
Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we're done.
Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations.